Hi Virgos, Happy New Year. We're here in 2018. Yes. I am the Ivy Phoenix. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who had previously subscribed, hello to all of my new subscribers, or those of you who are watching who are going to become my new subscribers. Yes. This video is in conjunction with the video I just did on Facebook Live and Instagram Live not too long ago, because we have a full super moon that took place in Cancer around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time earlier this evening. So depending on when you watch this, on January 1st, that is when I believe it happened. Some people will say that it's taking place on January 2nd. I'm thinking January 1st. I was definitely looking up at the moon on New Year's Eve. And yeah, super excited about the energy that this is going to be bringing. Mainly because, you know, Cancer is very related to La Luna, the moon. I love the moon. I have, you know, my moonstone set out here with my crystals. I have it in my ear jewelry, and this look is inspired to bring out, you know, a very feminine side of me. I have on very simplistic jewelry today, but mainly around love. Yeah. So please go and watch that first. Not necessarily the whole thing. I talk about, you know, what I usually do when I'm talking about the energy, you know, the energies that are coming from an astrological standpoint, planetary standpoint. But for all 12 signs, I pulled energy cards to embody that energy. So this reading is going to be in conjunction with that. And with Virgo, you all actually pulled the third chakra with Archangel Gabriel. So there was something that you all aren't speaking up to. I was feeling during my meditation time for you all that right now, this timing is really showing you where you need to start just asking for help. You don't need to do everything alone or by yourself. You don't. There are people there. You have a tribe, a family for a reason. I feel that January, you are going through some things to figure out exactly who those people are that still bring value and purpose to your life. So maybe that's where some of the imbalance is coming from, or why you are blocking your throat chakra, not your third chakra, your fifth chakra. So, yeah, it's all about what needs attention, which kind of, you know, piggybacks off of the video that I did for Virgos a few weeks ago. But really, you know, like, what's of value to you? Right? What is it that you need to talk about in order for you to feel fulfilled? Because Virgos, you're all about action. You're all about the product. You're all about the result and making sure that you look damn good while doing it and getting there. But, you know, again, you have to be able to speak. People don't read minds, you know? And definitely going into hermit mode isn't always the answer either, Virgos. You have to let it know what you feel. So, I kind of did my spread a little bit differently. I really like it, actually. Again, because I take jumpers, so that either means that the card falls out, it flips over, or it just won't go back into the deck while I'm shuffling. And it can take a little while, because this is a general reading. So please check Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs if it has to do with love, just for more clarity. But it takes time. It also adds to the uploading time on YouTube. So I like liked this, I've already pulled for the first 4 weeks of January, but to appease those of you who like shuffling on camera, I'm going to deal out week 5 actually on camera, and also any clarifying cards that are needed for this spread. So let's get started, Virgos. Week 1. And what's so interesting about this too is my phone alarm went off for 11:11. Around the time that I was doing your energy card reading. And here we have 11 for justice. Crazy. I also feel that this has to do with this year. It's an 11 year. It's a 2 year. It's parallel. This could also deal with Gemini or a Libra for some of you. And I'm feeling that this is, this reading can pertain to either work or love, finances or relationships. But I really also feel that this is more about you. It's about you. I feel like this justice is about you reaching a place of satisfaction within your own life. And it's going to be taking place this year. Now, although this reading is for January, some of the energies may take place during this month, but that does not mean that it won't, find itself spreading over the next 12 months, okay? Timing is fluid, based off of decisions that get made by yourself or pertaining to other people impacting it. Things can shift, and that's the interesting part of tarot is the fact that usually we're putting out these predictions beforehand to give you some guidance on what could happen, and then that way you are able to kind of avoid the problem. I don't want to say avoid, because I feel like that's purposefully trying not to get there, but it's more like you now have the knowledge or the information, and you are able to change the way you think or act to produce a different outcome. Okay, so I feel like this is more about you. Is that a full moon I'm seeing in the back there? Ears itching. The energies that we're experiencing now, were initiated about 6 months ago. There's just something so, I want to say ancient. I do. Ancient about this card. And I'm saying that because I'm looking through or looking at all of these symbolizations around this person. But it seems so ancient. So let's clarify. Week 1, Virgos, January 2018. Justice card, Justice card. Why is this Justice card here? When I'm saying ancient, what I'm feeling is, there's something that, you Virgos, you've learned. So maybe it's just an old behavior that, is just at a time where it needs to change. Justice, Virgos, week 1. Week one. Please clarify this Justice card for Virgos. Thank you. Thank you. See what I mean about shuffling on camera? Justice card for Virgos. Okay. 2. Ooh, 3. Two of Earth, 2 of Pentacles. I feel like you need to make a choice. You need to make a just decision on, you know, what you want to do with your life, with which direction you want to go in with your life, or you want to keep going down the same road, I feel, which, you know, hinders your progress, or do you want to take a new direction? 10 of Fire, because something is burdening the hell out of you, Virgos. And excuse me for swearing, but I mean, like, I'm feeling this heavily. Too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns. Again, you all are, to me, my #1 perfectionist. And I think sometimes you take on a little too much by yourself, where you do this juggling act. 7 of Water. Stop procrastinating. That's what I feel from this. Stop holding it off. Make that decision. You got the scales there, okay? Not far from signs, we have all elements here: fire, earth, water, air. All here. And because they're all here, you are able to manifest what you want. This makes me feel like you have some magician energy here this first week of January. All right? Week 2. King of Air. Or I'm sorry, King of Fire. I was looking at this card. 9 of Air. I'm feeling that this is a fire sign that is willing to help you. Not necessarily. I mean, for some of you, you may be embodying these characteristics or have fire in your chart. Yeah, but that's not what I'm feeling. I'm really feeling like this is somebody who is willing to help you if you speak up. But I think you are so stuck here, you know, in your head, into this despair because you are so stressed. But whose fault is that, Virgo? Somebody's saying, hey, pick me. I like you. I'm willing to help you. But no. No, look at everything that I have to do. Look at all the stuff that I have to juggle. Everything that's going on around me. All these swords flying everywhere. You can't help me. But trust me, I'm a king. I'm a king. I don't think I need any clarity on that. Ask. Or this person is simply going to be there for you. You may not even need to ask. It's just you need to accept the help, Virgos. Week 3, Strength. Potentially a Leo, fire sign. Or this is finally you stepping up into your strength, Virgos, and realizing like, yeah, I can, you know, tame the beast. I can tame, you know, this. I can tame my mind. I don't need to cause stress on myself. Again, I have everything at my disposal, you know, standard tarot jargon when it comes to the Magician. And yes, because you can manifest whatever you want. You can be this empress. who I usually categorize with Taurus or Libra because of, this being, the embodiment of Venus, who rules over Taurus and Libra. And I believe that the card for the 5th chakra had a 3 in it, so that doesn't surprise me. Week 3, you're coming into your power, and maybe this King of Fire is a Leo, still around to assist you. Maybe they're kind of backing away because you keep saying no. You keep roaring, and talking all this smack that you're not heeding that they're there to help you, calming you down, petting, relaxing you. But if you do, you can have this. You can become this. Week 4. I don't usually, let me show first. 8 of Fire. I don't usually read reversals. I usually always straighten back out my decks. So when it comes in reverse, it's something that definitely is meant for you. But I feel like, you've been here. You've liked it here. Being here served you before. But now, you want more out of life. And in order to gain that more out of life, something's got to change. And so, your spirit guides, God, guardian angels, whatever it is, they're here to support you and let you know that you can step away from this now. You can step away from this type of behavior. You can step away from always feeling like you need to be on the defense, from you need to having so many different things going on. Maybe that you need to be the one communicating all these things that are going on. You can have help. No more having to be in that place if you don't need to. So week 5, please, for Virgo. January 2018, week 5 for Virgo, 2018. You got 4, okay. I'll take them. Well, look at that. Oh, okay. So all elements, week 1, were shown. We have a fire sign. We have some air here for week 2. Earth and fire again, specifically a Leo for week 3. Libra for week 1. More fire energy with this 8 of Fire. But again, I feel like this is a characteristic of yours. This is you. Yes. Thank you. Dropping it. Not juggling all of this anymore. Ooh, that's what you're doing with it. Great job, Virgo. But because you're doing that, I feel like you're going to sit up here and be nostalgic. I think maybe you enjoyed this, and it's more than being busy though. Like that's not the role it's taking on in your life anymore. It's becoming too heavy for you to be able to elevate. You have to learn to let some things go. Virgos, I feel like you have an issue of doing that. I also feel that sometimes you just have these expectations where it's like you want things when you want them in the way that you want them. And when you don't, you have trouble being able to move past it. So being here, being consistently busy, being able to, have to figure things out because you took on too much or whatever it may be, it helped you move past, having to actually work through from actually having to do what needs to be done to get over something. You just distract yourself. So you're still up here practicing that. but you're juggling too much. Something drops. Things drop. Can't do it anymore, Virgo. Can't do it anymore. And when you stop, like I said, I wasn't necessarily feeling this was about love. It could be. You know, this fire sign may be smitten with you, in love with you. So maybe once you decide to do this and you decide to stop being in this mindset, these things, and drop this type of behavior, they might present you with a beautiful love offer. If this is from a work standpoint, same thing, where you just have to let people help you. Help you. Help you. Help you. Let it go. Bigger than that. And a new beginning will be able to come. Something truly fulfilling. I don't think I need more clarity than that, Virgo. I'm curious. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. I'm trying to remember what the Virgo video name was for December. Choose yourself. You can't make this stuff up. When you choose to stop and you put yourself first from all of this burdening energy, you're going to win. You're going to win. So that is your reading for January 2018, Virgos. I don't think I mentioned this at the beginning. If I did, I'm sorry, but I'm going to repeat myself. If not, this is the first time you're hearing about it, unless you've been cross-watching some of my other videos. But until Friday, January 12th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am offering $20 past life and life purpose readings. If you had a reading before with me, I usually charge $50 an hour because of the experience that it is with me. So this is a steal of a deal. But I came across this beautiful deck, the past life cards from Doreen Virtue, and wow, I had first did it on a friend of mine. She was explaining some of the things she was feeling, and it just popped into my head. I just hadn't used the deck yet. And then I was like, well, let me do myself. I did some other people too, but eventually I did myself, and I was like, this is insane. Insane how accurate it is. And how so many of those things, each of those things actually resonated with how I am in my life right now. So it just made sense. It made sense. So I'm offering it for $20. It's over 50% price cut. Take advantage. As long as you book and pay for the reading by that deadline, I will honor it whenever you want the reading. So just email me or hit me up on Instantgo if that is the route you want to go, or also on Facebook or Instagram. And then I'm going to be hosting my first public event. If you're in the DMV area, please feel free to stop on by Saturday, January 13th. You can go to my Instagram page, primarily my Facebook page. But my Instagram page will also have the link there available for you to go and purchase your tickets. Limited spots are available. They are going to go fast, so make sure you come and see me. Session only, reading only, or a session and reading package. Basically breaking down the world of tarot and giving some readings. So it's going to be a tarot party. I think it's going to be a great time for fellowship, as well as, just kind of learning a little bit more about me. So hope to see you there. Thank you so much for joining me, watching me, supporting me, all of that. I love you all so much. Until February, love and light. Be blessed.